Yeah, man, I see a super fight. Two young guys, hard punches. Man, I see that's a super fight. Both undefeated records. Man, I see that as a Jared McCullum, Julian Jackson type thing. I see it as a mega fight. I still La Jolla Trinidad.
Yeah.
But the next big American star at 147. So I see it happening. You know, if it does happen, it does come to the table. You know, I'm not gonna deny it. And I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna fight him. I will fight him. So I'll fight him right now. So it probably happen later on. I gotta let it build up.
Another person that seems to be on the minds of a lot of boxing fans and boxing experts, which is Errol Spence. I bring him up because you brought up Floyd, and because he's actually been kind of associated with your name after your Guerrero fight. He had some interesting interviews saying that, you know, he considers you a high level fighter, but he feels he's ready for you. He's being pushed. He's on this undercard tonight, and he's only 15, 16 and 0, and he's already asking for Keith one-time Thurman.
You know, that's just jumping a little too far ahead of himself. You know, he's yet to even fight a B-class fighter. You know, but it's great, man. You know, we need young, fresh talent, and that's what Errol Spence is. He's young, fresh talent, hot talent from the Olympics. You know, and we know. I mean, look at Floyd, look at Amir Khan, look at Muhammad Ali, Tyson, Evander Holyfield. You know, I know Tyson didn't make the Olympics, but I believe he was an Olympic alternate. You know, which is what I was back in 2008. So people with the kind of amateur background that, you know, these fighters have, like myself, you know, all the people that I just named, you know, is normally they make it to the top. And the real thing is, how long do they stay at the top? Who beats them? Who do they beat? You know, he is a great fight, and he might be a super fight someday. But just like how I've been taking my time, how long did it take for me to get the Robert Guerrero fight? I asked for the Robert Guerrero fight 2 years before I got the Robert Guerrero fight. You know, I've been asking for Amir Khan. Hasn't happened. They asked me, will you fight Sean Porter? I said yes, but it didn't happen. It means that he's investing into the boy, and that, you know, this might be, he thinks it's his best investment yet. You know, we know Floyd's invested in other fighters, you know, but if he's putting that much enthusiasm behind the boy, then it's obvious that he clearly believes that this is his best investment, you know, and he's proud of it, and he wants to boast about it, you know. I don't know the details about everything. I don't come over here and jump rope with the money team or anything like that, you know. So it is what it is, man. But, you know, I'm pretty sure if I went to the doghouse, I would eat up them dogs.
And you may hear him. Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
Guys, there's nothing like boxing, and there are no athletes like fighters.
Struggling to get to his feet. It's unbelievable.
Takes another right. Or is in deep trouble again? Finds it down! Finds it down!
You know, you pay him a price, I guess, but the man said I've been in love.
What's up, fight fans? I'm J.Cotto. Welcome to J.Cotto's Fight Page. And today I'm going to be talking about what every Floyd follower wants, and especially what Floyd wants, and that's Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence Jr. Now, you know, I'm just going to do a little comparison because I need you guys to understand that this fight does not make sense. All right, but before I do that, let me just give you, you know what I'm saying, my opening as to why exactly I feel that this fight is a premature fight, and Floyd Mayweather is just simply throwing Errol Spence to the dogs. Okay? Errol is not ready at all. Don't know why Floyd would not want to throw, this young prospect into the ring at such an early age in his career. We had hashtag come back to boxing, see right through that shit. See, Thurman wants Floyd. Thurman is young. This is he's a champion, and as well as undefeated. Floyd has given opportunity to Guerrero, and Thurman picked Guerrero apart. Thurman has done a lot at 147, as to Errol has not, and is still green behind the ears. Okay? Floyd fans want Errol Thurman, but don't want Floyd Thurman? Don't want Floyd Thurman. The double standard, or the Mayweather standard, is a powerful thing. Floyd fighting Thurman would close the chapter on him not fighting young fighters. And he would have gone out beating the best. As Thurman would be the last part of that. Spence Jr. has a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of work to do. Okay? Berto isn't at that high level. Khan nor Karim Mayfield either. And Floyd knows this. So Thurman is not ducking Errol Spence at all. Okay? It's more like Floyd is ducking Thurman. Okay? More than one time. Floyd will continue to put Errol in front of those wanting him. Okay? Broner didn't pick up the plan, so now Errol, the prospect, will be doing Floyd's bidding. Thurman will crash Collazo. Then what? Errol Spence? Then when he beats him, they'll just say that Errol wasn't ready. You know what I mean? All I can say is Thurman Mayweather needs to happen. That makes a little more sense than Thurman Spencer. Okay? Maybe we can see a Errol Berto or Errol Mayfield. Maybe that would be better. As for Khan, it's Brook or nothing. Okay? Catch me Wednesday on YouTube with Andrew Sr. and Jay Dill talking about Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. But this is exactly my comparisons as to exactly why Errol Spence Jr. would be so premature and uncivilized right now. Like, okay, you have him, Errol Spence Jr. that is. You have him 17-0 with 14 KOs, okay? The kid has fought 53 rounds so far, and his KO percentage is at 82%. All right? He's 5'9", he has a 72-inch reach, and he's a southpaw. The only credential he has is that he's a gold medalist. Okay, he's an Olympian. Now let's take a look at Keith One-Time Thurman's resume so far. Okay, Keith Thurman is 25-0 with 21 KOs. He's fought 105 rounds, and his KO percentage is at 81%. Now this has a little more value simply because his wins are a bit higher. Okay. He was an Olympic alternate as well as being the WBA champ. Okay. His height is 5'7.5". He's a full welter. His reach is 69, and he's orthodox. Okay. Now, for anyone who wants to make an argument that that would be a good fight, feel free to comment on the comment section. You know, we can have a nice debate. But let's all just be honest here. Okay. It's not a good look. It's not a good look for Floyd to just throw Errol Spence Jr. right at him. I mean, for Christ's sake, let's just hear just a couple of opponents. Okay? Just a couple of opponents. And I'm only going to name about maybe 4. Okay? That Keith Thurman has actually fought and are great competitors and have given him a good fight, and at the same time have given Keith Thurman his credentials to say that this fight will be premature. Okay, first of all, he fought Diego Chavez, Jose Soto Carras, Julio Diaz, Leonard Bundu, okay, which was undefeated at the time. He fought Thurman, and Robert the Ghost Guerrero. Okay. These are 5 names so far. 5 so far, okay? Errol Spence has a lot to do. So don't fall for that shit that Floyd is trying to feed you with your premature fighters. I mean, I would love to see Errol Spence Jr. go through the welterweight division the way everybody else has done it. You know? There are levels to this shit. There are levels to boxing. And Errol Spence should not get a pass at all. You know what I mean? Because now, if Thurman destroys Errol Spence, what happens? That's a loss. on his undefeated streak so far at such an early time. And at the same time, he's not going to be appreciated because the boxing fans of today, these casuals, think that a loss makes you garbage. So, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So this is a Mayweather standard, okay? The Mayweather double standard. That's exactly what's going on here. Don't be blind, all right? Just wanted to let y'all know. You're having a safe 4th of July, and everybody just have a great weekend, man, and just be safe. You know what I mean? Want to give a shout out to the Fight Guru, you know, Paul Daly over at Top Class Boxing, Call Me MC, Southland Pirates, Crystal Raiderette, O2, Mr. Hulk 333, Karan Bread, Andre Lewis, and RFN Boxing Network. Everybody at the YTBC as well, man. You guys have a great and safe weekend. All right, man? My name is J.Cotto. Thanks for joining my fight page. God bless.